Hello, this week I did a little camera test between three different cameras that fit on the Bayangtoys X16 GPS edition. Of course, it would be the same if you had the Altitude Hold edition of this quad. First up will be the Wi-Fi, the Bayangtoys Wi-Fi FPV camera that is commonly sold with many models. As you can see here, it's a lot of jello. It's pretty low res, and you don't get much range on it before it freezes, and you no longer get the FPV signal or visual. I'm going to say it maybe had not even 20 yards before it went out, 25 yards, and it froze, and I had lost signal to it. You can just see for the video yourself. It's, I would freeze. I would have to bring it back, start all over again. I probably did it 3 or 4 times, froze, brought it back, started over, and it froze at the same point every time. Okay, next up is the Syma 8 megapixel 1080p camera, which is commonly sold with a lot of Sima X8 camera birds. This one plugs directly into the port of the X16. And hello, this is Ron from Ron's RC channel. I'm going to take the X16 out for a quick test flight today. We got an unusually warm day here in New Jersey in February. As you can see, I have the Syma 8 megapixel 1080p camera on it, which works perfectly with the X16 when you plug it into the the photo port power socket. As you can see, I put the wide landing legs on, and I've also got these Phantom, not only props with these extenders. They don't actually fit correctly. I must have mismatched the different props and landing gear, so I put them on with tape at first. If it seems to work, I will it's not hot glue or somehow glue them on permanently, but for test run I just put some tape on. So I did a video the other day with the Wi-Fi cam that comes with the or you can order it with the X16, the Wi-Fi FPV camera, and that didn't go very well at all. Range is bad, ton of jello, so we're going to see if we can do better here with this camera. It's going to be no FPV, but hope we'll get better video and less jelly. All right, you're going to see the results of the in-cam video in the second part of this little review here. Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm back for a third test of a different camera on the Bayangtoys X16 GPS version. I'm going to use the YI camera. This is the 1080p. I think it goes up to 2K actually, but I'm going to run the 1080p 60 frames per second. Sorry, 1080p per second, and I'm going to use the this camera mount, this kind of dumb gimbal here with the rubber bumpers on it to rubber shock absorbers to help with the video. Um, I have the 9450 Phantom props on here. I have red in the front and white in the back to help with orientation, and I have the extended landing legs, the wide landing legs with the extended Phantom bottoms on it. They don't really fit, so I have them taped on now. If they work well, probably maybe glue them, maybe hot glue them on permanently, because when it lands on the wide landing gear, it tends to tip over. So let me get a flight in here on this warm February day, and we'll see how it turns out. Next video you'll see is from the camera. Thank you. Okay, now that you got a look at all three cameras, I'm going to give you my impressions as Quadcopter 101 said about the Bayangtoys Wi-Fi FPV camera. You can throw that one away. No good at all. Terrible quality, terrible range. A jello maker, as DJ Soulforce would say. Throw that one out. Okay, next up was the Syma 8 megapixel camera that has the advantage of being able to plug in to the X16 and work with the video and camera buttons on the transmitter. The camera, it had jello. Um, the dynamic range and the sharpness weren't quite as good as the YI camera, but the advantage of it working with the transmitter is kind of a big plus. And I think that you can, you can't put it on a two-axis gimbal, but you could probably make a foam gimbal like DJ Soulforce did for his Sigma X8, and I bet that would dampen up the jello a lot and make it a pretty good option for the X16. Plus, it's the lightest of it's much lighter than the YI or any of the other action cameras, so that would enable the quad to fly faster and increase the battery life. Okay, and moving on to the final camera, which is probably everybody's favorite, the YI action camera. It had the best dynamic range, had the best color, the best clarity. Probably a little less jello than the other ones, but it had the advantage of being on the the gimbal with the dampening balls on. So that was an advantage for it. That's a great little camera. It's the original model, which you can get for under 100, well under $100. So it's a great value too. So it's between the last two cameras, but I think what I'm going to do is try to perfect the shock absorbing mount for the Sima camera and try to maybe make that the kind of permanent go-to camera, for the X16 if I can, get that, dampening thing that, again, the DJ Soulforce made out of a piece of foam, and he put some Velcro on and hot glued some credit cards. You know his video. So let me know what you thought of the three cameras, what you thought was the best, and if you have any other suggestions on what to use on this. So again, thanks for watching. Give me a like, and I'll see you in the next video.